Hello everybody, Curtis here, and welcome back to another episode of Modded Minecraft. With the Direwolf20 back on PandaDan server. And yeah, hope you're all doing good. So, I have been quite busy. What? Wait, who's on first? Bunch of people on. Yay, say hello to all of them. Okay. So, as you can see, stuff has been done, and none of it was to do with just prettifying the base. It all actually has purpose. So first things first, I finished this field of mage blooms, which are very good for they're very good for getting a bit of source. They have multiple growth stages, but not as good as that over there, which I'll show you now in a second. So this is my source getting automated. I have a starbuncle and a bunch of source berries, where yeah, he is bound to this chest, and he just goes around collecting the berries and putting them in here. So every time one of these grows, then there we go. It's already happening. I gain loads of source. So that's very handy. I definitely have more than enough source now to maintain flight and stuff. All these jars were full at one point, but I've been working on ways of using more of it now. And next thing that I have done was, back here I suppose I'll show, a little whirly sprig garden thing. Yeah, where is he? Here he is. Whirly sprig. So, this guy's OP as hell. All I have to do is summon him on this, on a flower right here, put a chest beside him, and he just, like, he gets really happy. I'll show you now. You right click on him when you have no, get out of the grass, bro. There, this whirly sprig is extremely happy. It doesn't seem like it wants anything else. And so it's happier when everything is really diverse. So I have all the trees and all I'd ever want. And basically, it goes around, picks some blocks, and just, you know, creates them. So, yeah, oh, what's cherry peach? I have no idea what that is. But what it's doing is basically automating trees for me. It just needs a little tiny bit of source, which I finally made a relay. So it basically takes source from the tower over there, and it just makes me loads of wood. I have an item filler here for all the saplings, and there's another one underneath the chest here. Can I reach it? Yeah, I can. For all the logs. And that is just piped to over here, where I have wood and saplings. As you can see, I get quite a lot, more than enough for what I need anyway. So he just floats around for a while, creates some. So he'll go up and look at his log and be like, "Oh, I like this," and he'll make one. And then as he does that like a lot, he'll then come back, deposit it in the chest, and yeah, it all gets pumped out here. Just put a bit of water here for the sake of it, just making it pretty. And yeah, I tried to do my best to make it look like just a little bit of a garden. I guess I could do a bit more to it, but that's just a little boundary, like a broken boundary. I feel like it just helps it make it look a little bit more magical and section it off a little bit. Could probably do with a wall here, but yeah, I'm not too happy with having multicolored trees because it kind of clashes with the base, but yeah, it's a ton of wood, so I'll take it. And I like how it it helps me end the plot of farmland now. So yeah, this is all starting to look quite nice together. And then I was messing with mechanism, doubling my ores. So by that I mean, say I put in 5 raw gold into this, it'll actually come out as 10 ingots. And how that works is, for anyone who doesn't know, I'm sure most people do watch modded, but you know, a lot of people look at me rusty like me. So you put it in this purification chamber, which needs power, so solar panels give power. Purification chamber needs oxygen, which comes from over here, which I'll get to in a second. And power. You put the gold ore in there, and it makes... Here, I'll do it. I'll just show it. Makes like clumps of gold, I think it was called. So things might get a little bit loud. So I'm just going to music and sound, master volume. Let's lower it down a little bit. So put that here. Throw that in there. And yeah, all the machines start going. I personally like hearing the machines and all when I'm playing, but for recording it's probably bad. So yeah, it makes, there we go, gold clumps, which gets put into this crusher. And the crusher, you'll never believe this, it crushes them. And it crushes them into dirty gold dust, which then goes into an enrichment chamber, which just cleans the dirty gold dust to make gold dust. And the dust is able to be smelted into ingots. So one gold makes 2 clumps, which then, you know, gets crushed into one. Each clump then, you've now 2 of them for your 1 gold. Each clump gets turned into dust, and yeah, so you end up with 2 times the ingots than you started. Then it eventually just pumps it in here when it's done. There, yeah. Also for all of this, you need these metallurgic infusers for just making steel and bits for mechanism. So you're better off having 2, one with coal in the left side here, carbon, and one with redstone. Carbon helps make steel. The redstone, when you put like iron and stuff in here, turns it into different stuff. It'll show it in the recipe book. I don't remember they're called, like alloys. So yeah, how to get oxygen then into this is the other tricky part, well, the other learning part. And to do that you need an electrolytic separator. So just through electrolysis it separates water into oxygen and hydrogen. The hydrogen is going in here. Yeah, oxygen goes that way. As you can see, we have way too much oxygen compared to hydrogen, because the hydrogen is getting burned in a generator just for more power. Because why not? If I'm making it, I might as well use it. This is all free, by the way. Just put an infinite water source under this, and it just pumps water forever. So, yeah, just a bit of power, and then you have a way to make more power and a way to get oxygen. So yeah, it sounds really complicated when I was reading in the wiki, but once you have it done, it's not bad at all. These are just red wires, by the way, because I realized when I was looking at it's running here. Yeah, so capacity of 51 power per tick. I don't know what the FE stands for, but 51 power a tick. But I noticed that this alone is capable of producing 160. So even these red wires are not good enough. This will be hard stuck by this, because these can only transfer 50 power a tick, while this is able to produce 160 power a tick, and then I've got solar panels. So at some point I'll have to, it seems that and I can barely keep up with power as it is, even with these red wires. So you need to go like tier 3 wires for it to actually do anything, from what I can tell. But yeah, I spent a good while tinkering with this, because it was helping me double my osmium and stuff like that, and it is very helpful. And one other thing, if you probably saw in the chat there, I've been doing is enchanting. So mana boost 3, mana regen 3, and protection 4. So I thought I would show you guys how to enchant. It's very... That is a big zombie. What? I want to kill it. No. What the heck? Okay, I've never seen that before. Who's playing? And we got a creeper playing some tunes. Oh, he's got moves. He's got moves to go up. Why is it not dead? What the? He just knows. He has spidey senses. That one's dumb. Oh! What? Does it... that another big zombie? No. Alright guys, he's need to die. Oh. Okay, he's even stronger. Die. Come on. Come on. Come on. Man. He had both the music and the moves. Chainmail. Right, what was I saying? Enchanting. So for enchanting, well, you don't do that. You use the other not magical book. So for enchanting, you get to pick whatever you want on the gear. And in this case, yeah, I want to just put some mana boost on, say, my boots. Let's just say my boots. Oops. So you have to do the level 1 one first, then the level 2, and then you do the level 3. But because you get to, oh, I keep pressing this instead of over here. So it seems a bit hard, but it's not. It's actually really cheap because these source gems, we have loads of them now. I got the automation fixed, by the way. Again, all I needed to do was reload the chunks and everything kind of just worked. As you can see, lots of essence. So you need source to enchant, which is why I have these source jars here, and a relay, which is just like the rest of Succulum here. This one is a splitter, which got a normal relay, which they're actually really cheap, by the way. It's just a source block and 6 gold. I didn't realize they were so hard, so cheap. And to work them, you just use your Dominion wand. You go to a source jar, click on it, right click on it, right click on this so that it takes from there, and then you right click on the source jar you want to deliver it to, and it has a range of 30 blocks. But this one, the splitter, it can take from multiple jars and give to multiple jars, so it just takes from this whole tower wherever is free and will fill whatever is empty. So yeah, and for once, to show the enchanting, I came prepared. Look at this. I actually went and got this stuff ready. So the first thing you need is source berry, 4 source blocks. Boom. And 4 source blocks. Here we go. And see, as you go up the tiers, so tier 2 will be even more expensive for source, and tier 3 will like takes half a jar. So we have, at this point, it was definitely useful to have the automation up to keep it filling. And just like that, it is done. And now for the next one, it was 4, 2, 1, and 1. So 4. Did I read the wrong one here? 4, 2, 1, and 1. Oh no, that's right. It's 2 lap. For some reason, I think it was 2 lapis blocks for this second one. For the third one, sorry. 1 and 4. Oh, this one's wrong. And throw that in there. Nice. I love seeing all of this work. And while I was, doing all this, and after spending ages trying to learn all of this, and well, I used thermal expansion a lot, so it's basically the same thing when back in the day. Just was more like a refreshing my memory from a long time ago. But while I was doing all this, I became aware that I have been ignorant the whole time of the coolest mod ever, and I have absolutely no idea how to do it. It's called I'm sure everyone else in the world has heard about it, because every time every time I look up the mods now, everyone's just like, create, create, create. So yeah, the create mod would look so cool on this building. Imagine it with like water wheels and windmills and conveyor belts bringing things everywhere. So the way create works is it uses a lot of like gears and stuff to power things and rotates, and yeah, it's really cool. And I'm not going to talk about it just yet because I want to get the enchanting done, because they're probably going to be fighting an ender dragon in a while, and Kawi may have died. So yeah, let's do the last enchant here. Plop thing. Oh, guess it's not. I guess she didn't die. That's close enough. So yeah, put my wand back in here, And we should have mana boost 3. I need to do more mining for some lapis, because it actually sucks at lapis, which makes sense. Enchanting needs lapis. So yeah, mana boost 3. Now I need regen and stuff. And yeah, I'm curious what they are talking about. So I'm going to enchant all of this, and I'll come back to you guys when I've learned a bit about this create mod. Because my original plan was I wanted to move this, right? I want to get, not nest here, I want to get it into a building, and I was going to build a bridge over to here and just put it in there. And now I'm wondering, should I just ditch all that and go with the create? But it looks very complicated, and I've kind of already started with all this. So I'm thinking I'll keep using this, but then learn to create for another time. Then I'll be able to, I'd love to play like a create only playthrough at some point then. Quick update, guys. I've done some enchanting. I'm very glowy. Mana boost 3, bit of protection and mana stuff. Feather falling, mana, protection on the boots. The boots are perfect basically. But I still need more on, I don't even have mana regen or protection on the hood and the leggings and everything. And we can't even fly because I have drained all of my source. So yeah, enchanting requires a lot of this. Just so you know, it also requires like a lot of source gems and a lot of lapis. Anyway, just giving you that quick update. Okay everyone, so it seems me and Higgs are gonna kill the dragon in a bit, so I've done some bits to prepare. I did the armor like I said, except I had 2 books, a mana regen, sorry, that I put on my hood, so that saves me from using a lot of lapis that I don't have right now, and vitality 3, which gave me those 6 yellow hearts down at the bottom of the screen, which is very nice. I just did it in the normal anvil way, and I think it was cheap enough because I don't need unbreaking on any of this, so that definitely helps in adding extra enchantments, because this armor heals itself. So I did that. I also got this belt that is doing crazy things. So it's the belt of unstable gifts. So it took all of this stuff on the enchantment table with a mundane belt, and what it does is every 5 seconds it randomly buffs me. Conjure power 3. I don't know what that is, but now I have it. And then it could be slow falling, it could be regen, can be anti fire resistance 3. So I just constantly have a buff going. And the final thing is, before fighting the dragon, I mean, it's probably over preparing just for the dragon, but I don't know if it's changed and modded or not, or yeah. But so my attack spell is the same. For my range spell, for my breaking block spell, I just changed it to I still can't fly, by the way. I still haven't enough source. The enchantment really did drain me. So like, I've changed this to a ranged break spell, as you can see. So that should hit that. And then that's just for the sake of breaking crystals, since I can't fly. Yeah, see. So breaking them from range should be easy enough. Then I have a heal spell, which I don't know how much this actually heals, because I'm struggling to hurt myself right now. And for the final bit is a spawning water spell. Give me this so I can fix it. Yeah, that's for sorting out the Enderman. And now I have loads of seeds that I didn't want. Anyway guys, I will see you when I am about to do the big black dragon thing. let me. So, seems can't use spell to break the towers, but Higgs was jetpack to it anyway. I was really hoping the dragon would have a bit more to it in the mod, but it's not that. Come on, bro. Land again. Oh. Oh, am I getting what I just wished for? What is happening? What? What? Oh, it's my knife. Is it? Did I get night vision? Ow. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. GG. Yeah. That was a bit lame. Can I break the towers now? No. That's... Oh, I didn't amplify it, did I? It's... Oops. Yeah. So that was my bad. Ah. Look what we found, guys. We've been exploring the end and the dragon sucked, but wow. This is cool looking. Also, that purple egg over there gave me nice purple stone. I really wish I had loads of inventory. But yeah, let's just annihilate this, shall we? Well, that's ours now. Hello everyone, welcome back to after that very underwhelming dragon fight. So all three of us and Ready to Dream ended up going around. Oh, music's gone. Oh, must have disconnected. Anyway, we all went around looking for end cities and everything. I didn't even find a single end city, but Higgs ended up finding an elytra and giving it to me, which was very nice of him. And with said elytra, I made the angel ring. So, for a bunch of diamonds on an elytra, you get a diamond ring and then a bit of gold and blaze rods, and there you go. Got an angel ring. Angel ring goes here. What is an angel ring, you may ask? Well, it's just creative flight like I've had at the base, except it's infinite and free, and I can do it wherever I want, aka just creative flight from now on forever. I've always hated this thing. I think it's just terrible balance for any pack. I don't understand. Oops, I'm pressing the wrong thing here. But I told myself I'm not going to restrict myself this server. Just gonna try, learn everything, do everything. So yeah, gonna do it. But yeah, it definitely does. I'm not a fan of this. Like, it just makes for example, the tablet here. Like, I literally just don't need this anymore. It's pointless now. Any jetpacks, mech suits, all that stuff. It's all pointless. But yeah, I wouldn't mind it, except it's just, you know, an elytra is like easy to get in survival, never mind modded. So it was cheap enough. Yeah, we would have killed the dragon a long time ago if I knew it was just the normal dragon. But yeah, so we have that now. I mean, I'm gonna stop complaining, but just yeah, not a fan of it. But I'm gonna use it, and I'll suddenly be a fan of it. So this just basically changes my goals of, you know, I'm just gonna try and make a really nice looking base now that I have this, you know, properly abuse it. And I built a bridge here, ready for over here, because even though I got excited over that create mod, I am going to hold off on it for now. Whoa. I'm gonna hold off on it for now. Because like I said, I wanna learn every mod. I wanna get as much done as I can and try squeeze it all into a cool looking base. The create mod will lose a bit of its immersion with this all, with just the amount of stuff I have and everything. I feel like I just need to learn it rather than and then on a different playthrough use it as my go-to mod from the beginning and try expand from there, if that makes sense. I'm already too far ahead for it to get the full experience in that. I feel like I'm still gonna use bits of it, like I'm gonna make a windmill here and stuff and learn, and it'll just look nice. So yeah, we'll make a couple of contraptions, I'm hoping. Just yeah, see what we got. So my next goal is just I gotta move these machines and have a little mechanism building up here. Where I don't know. It has to be off to the side, so either here or here, and then stack up, and then we're going to have to staircase up. But I think instead of staircasing up, I think I want to make a pathway along the mountain now. I don't want to get too high into the snow, and I think I want like on a bit of a lower layer here, a lot of those gold trees, because then above it will be more buildings with some more purple hanging out of it, and then it'll be, when you look at it from a distance, I think it would look really nice just having like purple prominent and then gold in the background with some more purple. Yeah, and I think I might need to figure out a way to cover some of these trees with purple leaves, and maybe I can't just literally do that, just cover it in purple leaves, and yeah, just kind of make the base look a little nicer. Yeah. So yeah, the next goal will be to move all of this up there, but I'm not gonna do it right now because it is late and I need to go to bed soon. So tomorrow that is that project, and then the last things I have to show you is, so Higgs, when he found my elytra, I went to him and onto the ship, and I got the 2-player loot boxes, the chest beside the elytra. Yeah, and yeah, I got a Wixie shard and a Drigme shard, which is really nice. That saves me, the Wixie one especially saves me a lot of effort. So Wixie's autocraft, but I need to work out how to do it. And the Drigmes are the exact same as the Whirly Sprig, except it does all of this, but with animals. So I need to make an animal pen, leave a Drigme in it, and then he'll start harvesting like all the meats from the animals and their feathers and leather and all that stuff. So yeah, that'll be that automated pretty easily. Yeah, this Ars Nova mod seems crazy convenient. Once you hit a certain level, and it's like there's not much thought into the automation, if you get me. You just summon this thing. Okay, it does it now. Let's see. I am completely lagging out here. Oh, yep. So I found those, and I found Wilden Spikes, which for some reason I've been struggling to find any of those guys yet, so they're the first ones I got, and they're very useful because now I can do a summon Wilden. Yeah. But without augmented, it will summon a random variety of Wilden monsters for a short duration. When augmented with a Wilden Spike, when you tree. So you can use any tree for that, okay, and then you augment it by throwing one of each of these drops onto the ritual when it's done, and you can summon the Wilden Chimera. A challenging and destructive monster. Note, if summoning the Chimera, this ritual will destroy blocks around the brazier. If summoning the Chimera... Yeah, so, like, do him away from your base, basically. I'll see if I can invite anyone to go kill that whip, and I'll do it soon. Because you need him to start learning the tier 3 glyphs to get the better book. So, yeah. And then I think once I do that, then it'll just be my goal to get all of these learned. Take it. There you go. Oh, he's got a llama with a hat. So this is PandaDan's base. It's looking kind of nice right now. He has a load done on the vanilla server that I should show at some point. So yeah, I just came to give him a waystone, and yeah, because he needs it, and I wanted to see where his base was. So that's that done, and now I gotta figure out how I want to do with all that mechanism stuff. Oh, he's gonna give me bamboo. Oh, awesome. Wait, hold on. Thank you. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, trying new mods, and I'm real confused. Hello everyone, new day, as I just sang, and we are prepared to move our ore processing to over here. Built a little bit of a frame. Didn't do it on camera because well, it's confusing trying to work it out. I spent a bit looking at the wiki for that tier 5 ore processing, which like quadruples your ores, and yeah, I was just trying to work out what I needed and where I can fit it. But I feel like this should be okay. We'll yeah, this will be like the exterior, and then at least you can dig into the wall a bit if you need anything. So this here is where we're going to draw water from, because I'm going to make a little spring here. And yes, I know you can just make an infinite water source beside the machines, but I want to make a pump for aesthetic reasons, and yeah, make it look a little more factory like. So yeah, we come in here. There's going to be nothing on this floor. You just use this to get up to here, and then the first thing I want to do is make 4 metallurgic infusers. These guys, which are not expensive at all, but I want to set them up properly and have them ready. And the reason I want 4 of them is because let's just look at something advanced. What's that thing called? The minor digital. Yeah. So if you just look at this, we need atomic alloy. It seems to be the highest here, right? And which is made with a rich obsidian in a metallurgic infuser. And you need to have obsidian in this left part, and then a reinforced alloy needs diamond in the left part for a metallurgic. Use one of these, and this is what you just put. This is what I've been making like this whole time now with one of them, where you just have redstone and iron in here. So that's 3 done, and then I need another metallurgic infuser to put coal in the left for making steel. Yeah, but I'm wondering if the coke oven can make steel. Oven, coke, coal coke is the right thing, but there's the coke oven. Why can't I make it? Oh, coke brick. Okay, yeah, it's like one of those multi-block things. And can you use this to make steel? Or is it just better energy? Doesn't seem like it. Tell you to be able to maybe mix it with iron or something. So now I'm actually wondering if coal coke will fill more carbon in the metallurgic infuser. But anyway, yeah, I want to make 4 of these. 4 of these metallurgic infusers first. Then around here is where the water comes in, so I'm going to put the purifying factory here, to the right of it, and then, or even just here, we'll see. And then on the left there's going to be another purifying factory here, which we'll get to in a sec. And in the middle of them is going to be something called like a chemical infuser. So I'm trying my best to keep it nice and neat while expanding. This thing then makes, this thing also takes water. This will be a tower for a thermal something or other something plant. Yep, that's exactly what it is. A thermal evaporation controller. That's exactly what I said. Thermal evaporation tower. So it's a multi-block thing where I have to make it 4 by 4, and it can go up to 16 blocks tall. So I've counted it from about here, and yeah. So I want this to kind of be a little tower that peeks out of the building, and you'll be able to see it. And then I'll be able to maybe just make a couple of rings around it or something to decorate it, look a bit nicer. Yeah, and that will take in water, which makes brine, which is why I want the other chemical thing here. Oh, the electrolyzer, sorry, that's what I'm trying to do. The electrolyzer then, which then goes in that chemical infusing thing I mentioned. So both of these, then this pumps hydrogen. It already uses oxygen like we are, but then the hydrogen will go into this infuser with the brine from this one, and it makes whatever it is needed for the next step. Which, yeah. I kind of have it worked out, but I've realized from reading the wiki thing that basically you can just put in this tier 2 setup, as they called it, and everything for tier 3 is just an extra step that then eventually gets just put in here anyway, just like the others. So yeah, so it's a lot of like working out, so I'm not really going to be able to time lapse this build or anything like that. It's a bit of a nightmare to just work it out, as you can tell, when you don't, especially for me, like I just don't know modded that well. So yeah, so eventually that'll be the next tier that goes into that, and then there'll be another tier of machines, but it seems to be nothing big and crazy like that big tower, which will then plug into that. And yeah, I think as well I want to have it so you have one of these basic purifying factories. This doubles your ore into 2 clumps. And when I upgrade this crusher to a little basic crushing factory, it'll only have the same 3 slots. But because you're putting, say, a stack in each of these, well, then you're gonna have 2 stacks of them from each of them. So I wanted to split into 2 crushers, so it's just done a bit faster. And yeah, same thing here. Then I'll go 2 of this and 2 of this. And the question is, should I do that? Or maybe I'll keep it as 1 of each for now, and when I have a tier 5 setup, because I might change the whole numbers, and then I'll know exactly how many I want to actually have. But yeah, I'm going to get working on that, which is going to be a huge pain in the butt. But what in my butt? Let's see, what in my butt? Oh, I forgot to cut the limestone. But I need to mark out what way we want this wall. This is just going to be a window for aesthetics. Purple window. And then, oh, this cobble here is going to be like a solar tower. Even though there's better energy ways, it's just, I want to make like a solar tower, and then I'll have other energy things as well. But yeah, and the reason I want 4 medical infusers to make the atomic alloy is because the cables, the power cables, universal cable, yeah. It needs that, and it needs just to be surrounded by the last tier of stuff, which is, you know, they just need all these allies. And this will make steel. So yeah, which honestly it's not that bad at all. This one might be a pain in the butt, diamonds, but we'll see. We shall see. So let's show you how I want to have this set up. Let's make it metallurgic infuser. So just throw these ingredients in here. By the way, when you click in here, you can shift click this to make as much as you possibly can. which I only found out yesterday while crafting a stupid amount of snow blocks while digging out that hole. Yeah, so let's just bring one of these up here for now so I can give like an example. We're also gonna need chests. Chests. I'm assuming I want my wall like here, and I'm gonna leave, there's gonna be a half slab like at this height so that there's a gap in the floor to put wires in if I need. Yep, and then that is not the cut limestone. Well, maybe one layer of at the bottom would be the worst actually. So we want this to be, it has 2 inputs, 1 output. So I just want to neaten it up and be like, let's say from here. So we have metallurgic infuser. I don't know what way these, is that the way I want it? Is that the way, I think that's the way I want it. So you have one of these, which we should be able to configure whatever way we want. Yep, cool. I'm gonna want this pumping into it. Come on, yep. And we're gonna want another chest to the side here that goes in. And then a chest that comes out. But there's gonna be like a wire that comes out here, and then there's be a wire that way. See, I don't like this. I need a way to, maybe I'll wire this to the side, like wrap it around it, and then put that there. That can wire to the back of it, pipe in, and this will pipe to the left, and that makes it a tree. By, so that'll be wire, or I keep calling it wire, pipe. Then it also needs power. Oh, I forgot about power. No! Right, back in a sec while I grab cables. Metallurgic infuser right here. Output chest will be right here. Then just 2 inputs. Input like this, and okay, so this is how I want to do it. Was a lot simpler than I thought to make it a little bit complex. So I want 4 of these. So it's gonna be huddled on up in here like that. I'll change the type of chest, as in the color of it and stuff, you know. And I will stack this basically 4 times, and we'll all be good. Another infuser right here then, which will then result in another pillar here. I guess I could shove this up a notch, right? Nah, because when I'm walking around, that's a decent height, and I can just, yeah. And then the ceiling will be here, I'd say. So yeah, it's not bad. I might also have to pull it all out one, so it's less against the actual wall of the building. But yeah, this is what I mean by there's a lot of figuring out before, so I can't really just speed build this like I would build something normally. But I've lost track of what I was saying. So I'm gonna have to dig deeper to make 2 more of these. I'm also gonna have to build a staircase up to here. And then we need to start working out like connecting all of this stuff to the smelting array. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. There's one other thing I wanted to show before I head off for the end of the episode. Because this is not going to be done anytime soon. When it's these things, which I actually wanted to experiment with more than show you, because I actually don't know what they are exactly. Let's get rid of these cables for now. Be gone, cables. So, if these are what I think they are, then I wish I had discovered it before. So, wood and sticks. I know where to find sticks and wood. I know. My wood farm, which has sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just grab a bunch of them. Right. So let's see. I want to make that. Oh, I want to make 2 of these. Oh, you have 4 frames for what? Okay, nice. So are these what I thought they are? So back in the day, there was frames like this. Oh, that's cool. There was frames like this, but then the thing was, you could put a block on them. It does it. Okay, and if I break it, I get the frame and the block. Okay, so the good thing about this, now we can do things like slopes. See? So 3 frames like that make a slope. And 3 frames, and we do not need the crafting bench for this tree. There we go. So now we basically can have any block we wanted sloped, which is really nice. There's some cobble. Yeah, I really wish I had discovered this before building all of this, so now I'm gonna have to kind of go over it with some stuff. It's really helpful though, because it's also got, well, it's a wrench. A wrench probably helps you just rotate stuff. But you got like an inner corner, slab edges. That's really good for detailing. A 3-way corner, I don't know what that is. But then you got fence gates, fences, so you can make basically fences out of whatever you want. Trapdoors, so because there's trapdoors, I'm gonna get rid of these oak ones and place those framed ones on, and then I want more of a dark metallic look to these. I don't know what yet, but I want it to be a little more industrial, but to match the bits of black stone that I'm using, the deep slate. And it'll start matching that up here with this kind of industrialness that's happening. I want to mix magic with the tech, you know? So yeah, get this mechanism out of the way. And yeah, so the reason I wanted to just, when I was moving this, I was like, I might as well just commit and get the whole ore processing done. I don't necessarily have to do the rest of the mechanism for now, but yeah, just get a building for it. So this is going to look really cool as well. Like, as I said, this is going to be like just water filling here, and we're going to terraform out here a bit, make a little bit of a spring, and maybe the axolotl that the panda gave me, I can give it a home finally. So I'm going to fiddle around with a lot more of these frames, like framed pillars, framed half pillars, framed double slope, steep slopes, which needs a wrench and a slope slab. Yeah, I've got bits to learn here. Secret storage. Okay. Like, even maybe that's useful for where I was gonna have the chests for the metallurgic thing. There's framed glass as well. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna have a look at all this, work out how I'm gonna build, and by the time I'm back in the next episode, I should have it done. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, I'm really enjoying this modded series. It feels like I haven't been doing much in this, but yeah, I've got a lot built. Things are happening. Anyway, guys, hope you have a nice day, and I will like and subscribe if you can, because it obviously will help me. sorry for the poor audio as always.